welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be testing out the new Makeup Revolution Onyx primer. Now this has been raved all over IG and everything, and I just had to get my hands on it. Every time I go to Ulta I walk past it because I am legit intimidated about this primer, and I'm very nervous about it. I only have my brows on. I did not conceal just yet, so we're working on that right now because I just wanted to go ahead and hop on here. I really wanted to get this review up because I haven't seen it and I've been like, yes. So the Makeup Revolution Onyx primer is a blurring and mattifying black gel primer. Now the primer that I have been using before is the LA Colors face primer. That is my go-to, and I am going to be testing out this primer today. This primer is an gel primer, so it's supposed to have a black texture that blends sheer for a blurred and mattifying base. So if you like matte finish, then this primer is definitely could be for you if you're into that. So that's what it says. And this is what it looks like. So the packaging, it comes in with a black packaging, of course, because the product is black. And then also it says that on the back here is 12 months, so it lasts for a year. And it's cruelty free and vegan. And this is the packaging itself. Oh my goodness. So this is what it looks like. Make sure I didn't pick up any testers. You know, sometimes I like to walk out and not realize I pick up a tester. So, but I didn't. So that's a good thing. So we're going to squeeze. Okay, so you squeeze it onto your feet. Okay. I need a mirror for this. So I know what I'm doing. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. It does have a cold feel to it. I'm kind of nervous to use a lot because it's supposed to dry into a clear finish, so I'm a little nervous. My hands are clean. So when you rub it in, you can see that it's black. And then once you get it to work, it does go into a sheer finish. That's a good thing. Okay, that's a good thing. I'm used to using more like of a mousse primer and not like a liquid primer like this. So maybe, hopefully it gives me, you know, a great look to where I can start using liquid primers, because I've seen it all over the gram. Like, I'm on the gram about every day, so I see it all the time. It does give me like a nice little glow. I can see that for sure. You can tell that my face looks a lot more different than it did in the beginning. So let's look at the beginning, and here's now. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up the brows, I mean the forehead and everything. Alrighty, so now I'm gonna let this set for a little bit, and I'm gonna do my eye makeup, and then I'm gonna get back and test it out with their foundation. It's been about at least good 20 minutes since this primer has settled in. My skin looks and feels amazing. It feels so soft. So we're gonna go in and test it out with their stick foundations. And I have two of them, so hopefully one of them are at least close to my skin tone, because I picked up F14 a while back and it's a little bit too dark for me, and I have F13 and I'm rooting for this, so let's hope and pray F13 is it. So this is their stick foundation. This is supposed to be a full coverage stick foundation, so we're going to go ahead and swatch F14 F14 for the video. I'm gonna do like a little swatch. So that's F14. You guys can see like right there. And we're gonna swatch beside it F13 and hopefully F13. It's okay. It looks just a little light, but we can work it in with F14. And maybe if we can just mix F14 and F13 together, then maybe we can get a better payoff. So I went ahead and wiped those off, and I'm gonna go ahead and go all over my face with F14. Hopefully that this foundation does really good with the primer that I have with it, because I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but just because I'm using the same exact primer from the same exact brand does not necessarily mean that the product will do its best, you know. So I try to give an even fair choice of a review. So I'm gonna go in with F14. I'm gonna apply it in some areas that I did apply F13. So we can put it together, put it in work. I know a lot of girls like to use beauty blenders, but to me, an original foundation brush. I'm going to use the e.l.f. foundation brush, and I'm just going to blend it away. Now summer is starting to change. I mean, the weather is starting to change, so I'm praying that this is it, because for one, my skin gets really dark depending on how much time I'm in the sun, and I really want to get a good foundation. And I'm not really a pro at matching my foundation. Let's be real, I'm not that pro of an individual that can say, hey, boom, foundation goes, boom. So this kind of reminds me of the foundation in Rimmel. I'm Mocha, by the way, but that's my other foundation, so shade in that brand. I see that the foundation brush is gonna take a little bit forever, and it's kind of my shade, and I'm gonna work this in. Give it a little bit more loving with that, you know, to see if it'll work and everything, because this is a really good foundation. I'm just gonna see how well it works. The reason I'm going in with the foundation first and not setting after powder and then going in with it, because I don't know how the true color is going to appear. So I'm just gonna do it just like this and see how well it'll do. The coverage is amazing. I can agree. The coverage is so amazing. So I feel like I just want the whole review to be focused really on the foundation. But I'm gonna go in, and also the primer itself. I'm gonna go in with the setting powder. I'm gonna go in with the BH Cosmetics. I'm going their setting powder, and then I'm gonna go in with their contour shade to kind of lighten up the face a little bit and give it some life. I noticed that F13 was a lighter shade than I thought it would be, and it's so hard because I think the shade range in this foundation is kind of sucky when it comes down towards women of color. You can't really get what you need. You have to mix. Of course, I cannot get my shade right in this foundation, but I think with mixing F13 and F14 together is amazing. And let's see how much product you get in the foundation as well. So that's how much product you get in this foundation for $7, and that's a good deal. You know, you get enough for your money, and it's not like, you know, you're getting scammed or anything. Like, you pay a product and it's not what it's supposed to be. So I like the fact that it's a full coverage foundation. And let's smell it. It doesn't really have a scent. You know how like some foundations have a scent and you really don't want to put it on there? Now F14, if you're an F14 type of girl, then you will love it. But for me, it wasn't a good shade for me. So if I do wear this foundation in public, I would mix F14 and F13 together to get that combo that I need. And this is the outcome that it turns out with. Now using the Onyx primer, it definitely made my skin look very, very matte. And it is great for dry skin. It's great for dry skin. I never really had an issue with the primer when I was blending it in. I felt like my face looked really hydrated. It looked very, very refreshed. Looked very, very amazed. It looked very, very, you know, voila, woosah vibe coming from that primer. And that's a really good primer. You know, even though it kind of freaked me out a little bit when it came down to it being a black primer. Usually I don't apply, you know, different color primers to my skin because I don't know. I really don't know like the outcome of it, of what it's gonna be. So that's why I kind of was like, I'm gonna leave it alone for a second. But then when I got my hands on, finally, it took me 2 months to finally say I need to try this product out. But overall, with the product, the primer itself, it's a good primer. I have to rate it right now at a 6. But we're going to see how well it does throughout Instagram photos, out everyday wear. I'm going to wear it non-stop. I'm going to see how well it interacts with my skin. See if it does not to break out my skin. I just hope that it doesn't, because I do have sensitive skin, you guys. I know. But with dry skin lovers, you may like this product. Oily skin, you may not, because it's really, it's a lot to work with. Once you start blending it, once the warmth of the skin from your fingertips, get it going, get it together, it's gonna be bomb. It's gonna be bomb. So those are my thoughts of the products, and that is my review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys thought of the video, etc. And I gotta go, and I will see you soon.